Good afternoon, my YouTubers out there. This is your cameraman, Daniel Drepsky. So I giving you the tour on Walter Griffin Avenue. Walter Griffin Street, something like that. In Pottsville, Pennsylvania, USA. And today's date is April 22nd, 2022. Yeah. I just came from Laurel Boulevard. I'm going to show you some sights around here. Yep, Walter Griffin goes from Laurel Boulevard all the way to the Peacock Street or something like that. The one I showed you, the one I made it from the previous videos. Yep. Here's one of the famous places over here in this district. Today's 66 degrees. Looks pretty nice. And Sunday's going to be a high 73. And in St. Clair, around by the Walmart that Mom and Dad goes to, they're going to have like a duck race. It's going to be pretty nice if we don't see that in Queens. And there's the 6th Street Fields baseball softball. Yep. Some kind of like a recreation. The home of the Tides, known as like a little big leagues. And here is the JFK. There's like the JFK complex for the basketball courts, tennis courts, volleyball courts, bike path, juggling routes, and swimming pool. Best of all, the swimming pool doesn't open till like sometimes in the summer, maybe late June or something like that. I think look at the baseball team right now. Yep, everybody's watching the game. But lately I've been so busy I didn't have time to watch the game. But at least I'm still a Phillies fan. But I was a Met fan till I moved out of New York. And the Mets are doing pretty good lately this week. But for the Phillies, they've been losing. Now I have to avoid the crowds. And they're off. There's like some elementary school around here. Back when I was a kid, the only elementary school I went to was PS 205 Alexander Graham Bell, over on Bell Boulevard in Bayside 1, known as the facility of Oakland Gardens. You see the team over there? The Tides? Yeah. Take me out to the ball game. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care. I never come back. And there's the school over there, known as the elementary center. It's just a nice school. It's really nice to live in Pennsylvania, better than living in New York. Show you the camera around. Look at that, they're playing baseball. Let me see this hit. This is pretty good. Just like watching the real Met game versus the Boston Red Sox back in the 1986 World Series. That was the best year for the New York Mets. They first won the Met game, it was way back in 1969. When they first built Shea in 1964. That's around 58 years ago. Yep. The 14th to the 18th, the schools closed for spring break. Yep. Hey, take me out to the ball game. Uh-oh, NYPD. No, it's the Pottsville Police. There's a motorcycle over there, and they're still watching the game. It's wonderful. You don't see this in my old neighborhood. In my old neighborhood, we had playing like crickets and something. because that's the Indians. They do play like a cricket all day long in my old park back in Queens, New York. Give it like a little close up for like the team. Just like watching the Angels in the outfield in 1951 and the 1994 remake. Yeah. I prefer the 1951 original than like the remake. You don't see this mountain like that in Queens. And maybe unless if you're in Bayside or maybe in Little Neck. Now let's get on with the tour. Everybody looks so nice around here. They look very nice. I wish I was going to watch some ball games, but I can't right now. I got to make the tour. The little tyke. And it looked pretty nice. There's a kid riding a bicycle. Look at that crowd now watching the game. The reason why I'm walking on the street because if sidewalk is blocked. People watching the game. Now we're back on the track. Now we're going to cross the Mount Hope Avenue. The best thing about Mount Hope Avenue, it has like a Reader's ice cream parlor. But for the dining areas, it's temporarily closed until further notice. Till this damn COVID-19 crap ends. Lately, the cases have been just going up a little bit. At least we're still on the green. We're not in the yellows or the reds. And here's like Dr. Sam's place. There's Readers if you want to get like a close-up. See the Readers over there? They make some best delicious ice cream around the neighborhood. And there's like the other Readers over in 61 somewhere around Squiggle Haven. There's Studio 16 Salon. That means like a beauty parlor. Just fixing the camera. I've only got this camera about, just say about 15 months. Or 16 months the most. That I got it for my brother for this Christmas of 2020. That's when I started doing like the YouTubing a lot. From my other channels. Different names, but different channels, but the same person. Here's the county waste. They do got some nice suburban. Beware of the dogs. Private property. It's on 25. Yep. We're going to show you the downwave. Yep. This is just like living out in Long Island. I thought about that when I first moved here. It's like living in the suburbs. You know how much I like the suburban. Better than living that part in Reading further up. On the end of the 61, when there is nothing and it smells pretty bad. And it's like a pretty bad neighborhood like compared to Brooklyn, New York. Or crappy part of Queens. Yeah. This is just like compared to the end of Queens going towards the Nassau County border. On the Grand Centrals or the LIE. There's like a statue over there. Suburban houses look so pretty neat. It's wonderful to do like the tour around the whole Pennsylvania, around Pottsville that is. And the highways are pretty dangerous for me to cross. I don't know about the grandmas that ain't gonna be coming back. Maybe gonna have like a new restaurant or something, or maybe a new business. Grandma's has been closed like almost a year. Ever since the friggin' pandemic crap. Yep, we all had it with the friggin' pandemic, COVID-19. Well, everything's fading, but it takes time. Now we're crossing that little Central Street, and there's the forest over there. I can go there anytime if I want to have a picnic, out in the grass. Maybe in the summer. I can make a video about that, maybe. I don't know about that. Just I like to play safe. Still on Walter Griffin Avenue. We'll be near the ending of like the first half of the tour. Nice suburban houses. Yeah, I like this. I like this. Something that you don't see every day in Queens. In my old neighborhood. This is actually Pottsville, Pennsylvania. I got a nice room and everything. This is really nice. We'll be near the end like Walter Griffin. And then I have to turn around to make this other half of the video. So many cars coming down that way. Pickup trucks and such. I can make a video if I have to walk all the way to Market to Gorton Eagle Trail. But for now, I might have to make like a video on Market Street from 12th to 16th through the cemetery district. There's like a nice houses over there. It looks pretty damn nice. That you don't see that in Queens. Or just like walking around 710. Everything is so urban, yep. Or something like that, because we got a lot of mountains. It's lucky to live in Pennsylvania. When I first came to Pennsylvania was in 2019 when we were looking for houses. Back in late September, and then we first moved here by the end of October of 2019. That we got the hell out of Queens. Yep. I see a street that leads to that leads out to Minersville. There's a motorcycle. We're almost near the end, like Walter Griffin, and also cuts off to Peacock. When I first came down here, it was back in November of 2019 living here. That's when we had like a warm November. Some days in November was cold, some days in November was warm. But we had like a warm winter of 2020. But the bad spring of 2020 was really bad because of the lockdown of the COVID-19. That was really bad. We couldn't even go to stores for 3 months. We had to wear a mask, except for grocery stores and such. And I was going in store without going to the thrift store, going to the libraries, going out to eat, going out to do whatever you want. That sucks. Now that's over and done with. But some places still just remains as takeout. Probably it's because it's a short of employees. Maybe it's because of COVID. Yep. We're almost near like Peacock Street. This is really nice living in Pennsylvania. During the COVID-19, like 3 months without going anywhere, I couldn't use my too much with the VHS machines or DVD players or recorders, but I still had to do some like the recordings. At the time, I was selling some stuff right on eBay. Is the car coming? It's like another car. Beep beep. It's like a car coming. I like going on this trail. We're almost near the end. It's been about 15 minutes. Nice mountains over here. Weight limit 10 tons. That's what the sign says when you go down with the Peacock. We're nearing of the. We're getting very close near the ending of the first half of the tour. So I hope you enjoyed the first part of the tour, and I'll see you for the second half. That means coming back the other way. Bye.